What you're about to see was captured by a mapping drone flying over a remote section of national forest in the Pacific Northwest.
When he noticed this humanoid figure in the photo. Oh my gosh. Oh, hell no to that. Hey everyone, welcome back to another Brookster Watches. Today, I do have a creepy, spooky, and mysterious compilation for you guys. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a shorter episode today, and I do apologize. I just have a lot of things going on at the moment, so let's get right into it. Now, we're going to start with Facebook first. I know, usually we start with TikTok, but today, it's going to be Facebook. Now, our first one right here was posted by Cryptid University. Now, I'm not sure who the original OP is. Maybe it says it in the video. But yeah, let's go ahead and give this one a watch. It's called the 1994 Freeman footage. So obviously someone named Freeman. I'm not sure what this is. So let's go ahead and give it a watch.
Unlike shaky
Let's start this over. I'm starting this over because I couldn't see it.
On July 4th, 1994, while most Americans were celebrating Independence Day, something unusual was reportedly captured on video in the forests of Washington state. The footage, often referred to as the Independence Day footage, was filmed by longtime Bigfoot researcher Paul Freeman, a former U.S. Forest Service employee who had been investigating Sasquatch reports for years. Freeman claimed he encountered a large, upright, hair-covered figure moving through dense forest terrain and managed to record it briefly before it disappeared into the trees. The video shows a dark, bulky figure walking upright at a distance. The subject appears broad-shouldered, with long arms and a steady stride. Unlike shaky glimpses often seen in alleged sightings, the figure in this footage appears relatively clear for several moments before vanishing behind foliage. What makes this case controversial is Freeman's history. He had previously submitted footprint casts in the 1980s that were criticized by some investigators. Skeptics argue that his involvement raises questions about credibility. However, supporters counter that Freeman spent years in the field, was familiar with wildlife behavior, and consistently maintained his account until his death. When analysts reviewed the 1994 footage, opinions were divided. Some researchers suggested the proportions and gait of the figure did not match a typical human in a costume. Others argued that the distance and image quality made it impossible to rule out a person wearing a suit. Unlike obvious hoaxes that were later exposed, the Independence Day footage has never been conclusively debunked. At the same time, it has never been scientifically verified either. It remains in a gray area that fuels ongoing debate within both skeptic and believer communities. Another layer of intrigue is the location. Washington state, particularly areas near the Blue Mountains and Umatilla National Forest, has long been considered a hotspot for Sasquatch sightings. The region's vast wilderness, rugged terrain, and dense forest make it one of the most frequently reported Bigfoot areas in North America. More than 3 decades later, the Independence Day footage continues to circulate in documentaries and online discussions. It stands as one of several pieces of visual evidence that remain unresolved. Was Paul Freeman documenting a genuine, unknown primate moving through the forest? Was it a misidentification? Or was it something staged that has simply never been definitively exposed? The mystery surrounding that July 4th encounter remains open.
Guys, I don't know. I feel like we've seen this one before, maybe even recently, but I don't know. Sometimes like all the videos blur together and I can't remember if I shared them or not, but y'all, that was pretty intense. Let's see if we can get a still of this right here. Yeah, it's really hard to get a still of it here on Facebook. I'll try to find a still for you guys and pop it up there. Here's something right there. But I don't know, guys. To me, that seems really legitimate. Of course, it could just be a hoax, but I'm going to leave it up for y'all to decide. What do you think it is? Definitely let me know. Now, this one right here is posted by In the Shadow of Big Red Eye, and it says Wolves in Allegheny National Forest. We heard some unusual vocalizations from our base camp in Allegheny National Forest. What do you think? So, yeah, let's go ahead and give it a watch. Oh, let me fix the audio. Okay.
Okay, we're officially going into night vision mode.
Hold on. Let me pause this and let me fix this right quick. Whoa. Okay, there we go.
Alright, here we are at the overlook here. Or, not the overlook, the campsite.
There was, like, yeah. But that one sounded like a wolf howl, but there's no wolves.
Right. No, there's definitely no wolves here.
Because coyotes are higher pitched.
Yeah, they are.
And then the response from whatever that was, I've never heard that before. Those two sounds I've never heard.
Interesting.
While following a case in Melrose, I accidentally recorded.
Okay, so in the beginning, you can hear what appears to. It sounds like wolf howls.
Okay, we're officially going into night vision mode. Alright, here we are at the overlook here. Or, not the overlook, the campsite.
There was, like, yeah.
Yeah, and then she goes on to explain there was no wolves. There's no wolves in the vicinity of this forest that we know of. So could have been like a dogman or some sort of other cryptid. Definitely let me know in the comments. So Allegheny National Forest. Hopefully I said that correctly. I think I did. Okay, guys, so this next one right here is a supposed dogman caught on camera here in these woods, as you can see right here. Now, this one right here is by Sherwin Arch Rigolocion. Hopefully I said that correctly. If not, I apologize. So let's go ahead and give this one a watch. Sorry, I gotta turn the volume up right there. All right, let's get it started.
I can't believe my eyes. People will think this is AI. I can't believe my eyes. People will think this is AI.
Oh my. Oh, hell no to that.
I can't believe
Look
my eyes.
at
People will think
that.
this is AI.
Wow. Y'all, that looks so real.
I can't believe my eyes. People will think this
this is AI.
That is freaky. No way. He even said people will think this is AI. Oh my gosh. I would love to know the OP of this. Where was it filmed? If anybody has any more background information on this, please let us know, okay? That is baffling me right there. Okay, guys, so this one right here is by Alien World. It says, a hiker was taking pictures of the scenery of Buffalo National River, Arkansas, when he noticed this humanoid figure in the photo. So, yeah, this right here is apparently this right here. Y'all, that is a pale crawler. Or some kind of alien demon creature. Oh god, can you imagine like just taking some like scenery? You're on a nice little hike and then you take pictures of all the pretty scenery and surrounding areas, and then you go back on your camera and you see this MFer right here. Oh no. Oh hell no to that, because that is just a no. No, he definitely caught a pale crawler. What do y'all think that is? I swear that looks like a pale crawler to me, but I'm gonna let y'all decide. As always, let me know. Okay, so this one right here is by Dead Air Archives, and it says recovered footage, file number 57. This recording was taken near a remote campsite at dusk. The owner reported their dog became aggressive and started barking at this thing over here. So I'm scared already because dogs do be knowing. They just be knowing stuff. So let's give it a watch.
Easy girl.
Hold on.
What do you see? Easy girl. What is that? Hey, it's okay.
What is that, a bear?
What do you see? Easy girl.
People in the comments are saying it's a Dogman-like creature, but I don't know. Could it be a bear? If so, that's still scary being that close. Like, nature, you are definitely scary and don't need to be that close, bear.
Hey, it's okay.
It's not okay.
What do you see? Easy girl.
Y'all, let me try to
What
zoom
is
in
that?
on this. Ooh, yeah, there we go.
It's okay.
Hold on.
Easy girl.
I'm turning this down, okay? We just need the visual. Yo, that looked like a straight up elephant. I don't know, unless a bear is that big. I mean, people in the comments are like, that's definitely a dog man. But I don't know. It's like, it almost looks like an elephant. I mean, it could be the dreaded A word. I mean, we can't debunk that, you know. I mean, I don't know. It does look real though. And why does why does it remind me of an elephant? But it's not. It's like a bear, elephant, dog man. Maybe it's a hybrid. That is creepy, guys. Okay, Wolfpack, so we're over on Instagram right now, and this one right here is by Squatch Watch 1. Okay, and it says spiked back of a massive sea serpent rises beside boat. Now I don't know who the OP is on that. Is it? I don't know who it is. If anybody knows, just let me know. Okay, let's go ahead and give it a watch. Oh my god. That's straight up Godzilla. Y'all. I mean, could it be something explainable maybe? Oh, sorry. I'm speechless. I can't even, like, fathom what is under the ocean. Like, so much things we have not yet found out or explored in the ocean. This could just definitely be one of them. Just one of them, okay? Like, y'all, there has been, like, reports everywhere. Like, I've seen on TikTok where they are finding, like, giant glowing worms and just, oh, the ocean is so unexplored that we have no idea what could honestly be down there. But to me, that looks like possible. I don't know. You know what? Okay. It's either Godzilla, like, creature, or like, you know, it reminds me of, like, what is those dinosaurs, like a Spinosaurus or something? Like, if y'all seen the most recent Jurassic Park movie, y'all know what I'm talking about, and that is terrifying. Y'all, I think dinosaurs still exist in some places, honestly, like far away from human civilization and under the ocean, and just, I mean, this whole world is so vast. We have no idea. We have no idea. Now, could it be like a gigantic, humongous swordfish or something? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it is something explainable, but that thing I know is massive. It's massive. I wouldn't want to come in contact with it whatsoever. So, yeah. Shout out to the people who, you know, crabbers and people who have to go out on boats for long months at a time. I couldn't do that. Like, it takes a real strong person to do that kind of thing. Okay, so this one right here is posted by Nightmare Fuel, alright? And it says, a man captures a scary biological entity in an abandoned house. And as you can see right here, this thing looks like a red demon. Ugh, let's go ahead and give it a watch. Ah, crap, hold on.
Allahu Akbar, Subhanallah, Subhanallah, wa la ilaha illallah, wallahu Akbar. Yes.
What?
Ya Allah, ya Allah, ya Allah, ya Allah. Yes.
If that's a mask, that's a pretty darn good mask.
Allahu Akbar.
Why are you getting so close to it? What is happening? Y'all, look at this thing. It looks like a red goblin. I mean, this could be a hoax. It could be a mask. Let's turn this down. Oh my god, y'all. But that's, hey, if this is a hoax, that's a pretty darn good one. That's a good mask, because that is frightening. Looks like red meat, like skinless. Oh, ugh, nasty. Oh, that's nasty. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Oh, Lord. Now, this one right here is by Carlos Cano. It says, I'm confused. That's all it says. But I thought this was pretty interesting. It's like a weird phenomenon happening in the sky. So, yeah, let's watch.
Since when do clouds glow in the dark? Dude, it's dark outside, and it's glowing!
That's weird.
What is that? Since when do clouds glow in the dark?
Hold on. I'm going to turn him down for a second, but let's look at this again. What is that? Do y'all see my curtain? Like, what? Why does it look like a planet, almost? like from far away, it does look like it's glowing, okay? Now, could it be the lights from the city? Maybe, but why would they why is it a circle, almost like a portal shape, and then it's got like a line through it, or what looks to be like a ring? You kind of like Saturn, like Saturn's ring. Is it symbolism for Saturn, maybe? I don't know, guys, but I honestly thought that was weird as well, like the whole glowing thing, and then just this thing beside it right here. Y'all, that's really, really strange to me. But what do you think this is? Do you think it's just something that naturally occurs in nature? Or do you think this is like legitimate on purpose, like trying to either send a message, a signal? I don't know, guys, but I thought it was weird. So it definitely belongs here on this channel. Oh, I done found y'all a Dogman story, and this one's about 5 minutes long, okay? So strap in. Let's give it a watch. It's actually by iBoogie0821, LaWanda M. So they're going to tell their story, okay, about their Dogman experience, and I am here for it, all right?
Do y'all know, have y'all ever heard of Dogman, which is somebody something, not somebody. Hey y'all. Okay, so today I commented on a guy's post. I think his name was Sparkplug. I think that's what it's called. But he was talking about Bigfoot. So I just commented and was like, do y'all know, have y'all ever heard of Dogman, which is somebody something, not somebody, something. And it's down here. It's in Mississippi, like in Oxford, Water Valley area. But like we saw it firsthand. And so it was a bunch of people asking for a story time. So here it is. So in the morning times, it was morning.
Yeah. Basically it was a man like on the tip of the day morning, I'm finna go to work.
And then I always it probably like 5 in the morning. And it still was kind of dark, but it's kind of, the time, whatever, it's kind of like a little light. And so I always will walk him to the door so that before he go to work. Anyway, so I'm standing out on the outside, he walking to the car, and I'm talking to him. And then like he looked where it was like on the outline of the
tree line.
Yeah, the tree line. It was at the tree line. And like we looked, and then
man, when I saw it, the thing was like I was finna get in the car. Then I just felt weird. Then the wind was kind of blowing that morning. Mm-hmm. Then I just looked, just so happened that something told me to look back, and I looked towards the tree line. And I just saw it. At first I just saw it saw the legs, cause it was so damn tall. So I just looked up and I saw it. Then by that time, it's like right there, face up in the trees, and it just started coming towards me. That's when I took off and started running toward the house.
And then when he took off, like I seen him look, and then he was like kind of like, what the fuck, something like that.
Yeah. And
then I looked. By the time I looked, he had already finna start running. But then, and this motherfucker don't never be scared. Never. So when I seen he was scared, I fucking got scared.
Man, it was time to be scared. Like I knew I ain't had nothing to kill him with. I knew he was fucked. He would have attacked. I mean, that's why I ran. I knew it was over with. If he would have attacked, it was over with.
Man, tall as fuck. And then it was like unproportioned. It was like the bottom half was like smaller than the top half was like.
Yeah, muscular, like big.
Like built. Like I mean that's the only way I can describe it. And then so we running back in the house, and we had like one screen door, and it was like just a little open area, and then you had to go through the other door to get to the thing. So we had to run through 2 doors, but we locked the door, of course, whatever. But we heard something hit the fucking house.
Yeah, it hit it hard too.
Yeah, like on the side where like the tree line was, like it hit the house.
Right, it wanted to come in that house.
And like that was some scary shit.
Shit.
To see this motherfucker scared, that
Like, it was trying to be scary, like, for real. I saw it. Like, it was gonna be no match. He was gonna slaughter.
Yeah.
Even with a gun.
Yeah. And so that was in Water Valley at our house. So like it's still out there. We ain't never seen it no more. But that made us be a lot more cautious when we going out that door, especially when it's still dark, because I ain't heard of it being caught.
I mean, hey, me either. I mean, y'all ain't either probably, but it gotta be still out there. Y'all ain't heard on the news that it been shot or killed or none of this shit.
And then they probably wouldn't even put it on the news no way, because they'll try to keep the public down. But nah, that shit real.
Yeah, it's real. I mean, it's out there for real though.
Real talk. All right. Thank y'all for tuning in. Bye.
That's funny. But like, I would have liked to hear a little bit more description, like what the facial features look like if it had like a canine. They obviously knew it was some kind of Dogman-like creature. I mean, so obviously it looked canine. But a lot of people do describe it as quote unquote skipping leg day. Like the upper body is very, very much built, and like the lower half of the body. And I'm wondering if it's because like when it's on all fours, it uses more of its muscles like in its arms to leap and propel forward. But just normal people like this, everyday people seeing stuff like this, that goes to show you not everybody is lying about these encounters. Okay, there cannot be hundreds and thousands of eyewitnesses lying about seeing the same type of creature like Dogman or Bigfoot. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. So we are going to be ending on YouTube today. Now I've only got one to show you on here. This one right here is by Cryptid Logs. Now this was sent to me via email, and I will throw up the email right here so y'all can see it over here somewhere. But thank you for sending that in. Let's go ahead. I have not reviewed it or anything. I just seen this and I was like, whoa, that's a group of dogmen. So let's give it a watch. Okay, let's just give it a watch and see what they have to say about this. We won't watch the whole thing, but I will. It's an hour long, so there's no way we can watch the whole thing. But I will show you the images and a little bit of what he says behind the story. If you want to watch the full thing, I always leave the links in my description box below, guys. Okay, so if you want to watch the full thing, please click on that link and go watch it. Give them a like, give them a subscribe, all that jazz, okay? And guys, while you're at it, go ahead and give me a like and subscribe. Look at these numbers right here. We're always so close to getting the right percentage of the subscribers who watch my videos, but it's always a little bit off, okay? So if you keep coming back to the channel, and you just find yourself coming back to watch these videos and you really enjoy my reactions and the compilations I share, just go ahead and subscribe. You might as well, right? I mean, you're already here most of the time when I post, and that way you can get notifications when I post, and you can, be a part of the community. You can comment and, tell us your experiences if you want to. But yeah, that would be awesome, especially if you're already coming back to view these, okay? So let's go ahead and give it a watch. I won't talk no more. All right.
What you're about to see was captured by a mapping drone flying over a remote section of national forest in the Pacific Northwest. The operator was working alone, running a routine aerial survey, when the live feed showed something moving in a forest clearing 12 miles from base camp. The drone recorded multiple massive upright figures covered in dark fur, canine features moving with coordination, watching the drone from below. The files still exist, locked away on hard drives. So before we continue, make sure you subscribe and let us know where you're watching from. Thanks. There's footage sitting on a hard drive in someone's basement that was never supposed to be seen by anyone. The person who captured it doesn't want it seen, won't talk about what it shows, and has spent the last year trying to pretend it doesn't exist. The footage came from a mapping drone, one of those high-end units with professional cameras and GPS tracking. It was doing routine aerial survey work in a remote section of national forest in the Pacific Northwest. The survey was legitimate, proper permits, nothing unusual about the job itself. Just standard topographic mapping for a forestry assessment. The drone was programmed to fly a grid pattern over about 40 square miles of terrain, capturing overlapping high-resolution images that would be stitched together into detailed maps. Completely automated flight, completely routine work. Except the drone recorded something it wasn't supposed to see. Something that's been living in those forests for longer than anyone wants to admit. The operator was working alone, which is pretty normal for this kind of survey work. Mid-40s, been flying drones professionally for about 7 years. Started with real estate photography, moved into agricultural surveys, eventually specialized in forestry and land management mapping. The work is steady if you know what you're doing, and the pay is decent. Most of it is boring. Launch the drone, let the autopilot run its programmed route, monitor the feed to make sure everything's functioning properly. Bring it back when the battery gets low. You spend most of your time sitting in a truck or a tent with a laptop, watching the same endless...
Okay, so we get it. But the thing is, like, with these, to me... Okay, I'm gonna turn this volume down. We get it. Okay, so a drone captured these creatures. Now, my thing with these stories, are they just stories? Or are these images supposed to be the images from the so-called hard drive in the basement? Okay? Or is it just pictures and you know, the dreaded A word, you know, made up to go along with the video, the story, perhaps. You know, I've done that before when I used to do creepy cryptid history. I would make the dreaded A word images, and I would put them along with my story. Now, is this what this is, or is this the for real? But it says you're about to see this footage. So is this supposed to be the real footage? It looks real. I have to admit, like, that really does. And they run in packs. You know, they are said to run in packs. There are some lone ones, but now that one looks a little bit different than the first one. But this first one right here, that is just, to me, that looks so real. And like I said, Dogman is known to run in packs. So could this be legitimate Dogman footage right here? Could this be it? Or is it just, like I said, the dreaded A word images that we all know now? I don't know, guys. It's super... It's super compelling if this is real. That's all I'll say. But as always, I'm going to leave it up for y'all to decide. Is it real? Just a hoax? Just something to go along with the story? Definitely let me know in the comments. Well, everyone, what did you think about that creepy, spooked, and mysterious cryptid and more compilation today? Let me know in the comments. Now, if you want to share anything cryptid, paranormal, nature, you are scary, or just glitches in the matrix, any kind of weird, supernatural video, send them on over to me. You can tag me in any social media, or you can email me. And guys, I just want to give a shout out to all of the members of the channel. Thank you so much for what you do. You really do help this channel more than you know. Don't forget to check out the merch. There's always a sale going on for 20, off your entire purchase if you put in the discount code WOLFPACK at the end. Or if you spend over $100, you can get free shipping. And WOLFPACK, remember, keep your head up, keep your paws up, stay strong, keep going, and make sure you stay tuned to the very next episode. And until then, guys, bye!